Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little comparison here between the Galaxy S5 Mini and the Galaxy S4. So let's take a look at both these two smartphones over here and see how they are different to each other. So obviously one of the first thing here that we can see is that we get a little bit of a smaller display here on the S5 Mini. It's a 4.5-inch display, so a little bit smaller here. Obviously here you can also see how it's adopted the Galaxy S5 design here, and also features a fingerprint scanner here on the front side. So you can see when we go in here, you have the finger scanner here that you can set up, and it works with PayPal. So that's definitely a little bit cool. You also have a new button layout here a little bit with a multitasking key that you didn't have on the S4. The S4 you did have to actually hold in. So if we move on here, look at the design here, you can see you have the heart rate scanner here. You can also see that the S5 Mini has water resistant and dust resistant body, but no flap at the bottom. So I think Samsung used some coating or something to protect it, but I haven't tested it out myself. But you can see here the protection, pretty nice. Obviously you need to make sure that it's fully closed. This one of course has a little bit of a glossy back instead, which also works, but it's a little bit different. Also the home button sticks out a little bit more. You have a 720p display here on the S5 Mini versus a 1080p display here, 5-inch display on the big size S5. You can also see I don't have the stock theme here. I actually have a custom ROM, so no TouchWiz over here. But it's one of the latest versions of Android that you can actually pick up, which is pretty nice. So inside of the S, we do have 16 gigabytes also, internal storage on both. Snapdragon 600 chipset inside of this one, which is a little bit slower than Snapdragon 800 that you do get in the Galaxy Note 3. And also Snapdragon 801 that we're seeing a lot this year, that's like 10% faster or something than Snapdragon 800. So overall it's going to be a pretty nice experience. Here in the S5 Mini we do have the Exynos 3470 chipset. Pretty fun how Samsung went back to Exynos. You have quad-core configuration on both here, quad 1.9 GHz, here quad 1.4 GHz, Mali 400 chipset inside of the S5 Mini, which should mean that it will be able to play most games pretty well because it's the same GPU as in the Galaxy S2. And definitely good performance there for most GTA games. It should be, but when it's S1, but it should be that. This one, you have the Adreno 320 GPU, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit sharper in game lot games. I might do some side-by-side comparison with some games if people are interested. You have 2600 milliamp inside of this one versus 2100 milliamps inside of the S5 Mini, which is a little bit smaller, but I think overall they're going to be very similar battery life there. So you can see here both have the same opening here, but this one should be a little bit more protective. This one actually got water damage for me, which do kind of suck, but the S5 Mini should be more protected, hopefully, if what Samsung is saying is true. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick little side-by-side comparison look here. I might do some more apps comparisons and things like that with these two phones if people are interested. So yeah, but firstly a hardware tour here and specs tour. So yeah, great phones.